Good morning, everyone. It's Ann Varillo here with stampwithann.com. Happy Friday. I'm so excited to be here. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Auburn, New York, if this is your first time watching. So it's Friday, August 8th. I'm super excited. Today I'm going to go visit one of our beautiful wineries here in the Finger Lakes and meet up with a demonstrator friend of mine who we've been virtual friends, but today we're going to meet face to face, so I'm super excited about that. But anyways, welcome to today's card class. If you guys are watching me on my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and then hit the little bell icon so you get notifications. And as always, leave me a message. And then if you're watching me over my Facebook channel, or Facebook page, I should say, make sure that you follow me and also leave me a comment there as well. I always love to go back and read all the comments. So anyways, today, all this week, actually, I've been working with the Beautiful Motifs Bundle, and I really like it. I especially like the Beautiful Gallery Designer Series paper, which I've paired with this bundle. It's super, super beautiful. So let's get started. I'm going to pop on down to my desktop real quick here. There we go. So this is the bundle. I've got the Beautiful Motifs stamp set and then these beautiful dies. So I love the sentiments here. You can use them for lots of different things, and these two stamps are just gorgeous as well. So this is what we've been using, and this is from the May and April, the catalog that we currently have, and it's part of the Gallery Suite collection, but I'm just using this particular bundle. So let's get started. First, I just wanted to share the cards that we've created this week. So this is the one we did Monday. Isn't that cute? I love it. And this is that gorgeous designer series paper. And I used the Gallery Blooms die for this, the frame die. It just cuts this all out, and I went ahead and used the frame die in here as well. So that was great. We did that Monday. This is the one we did on Wednesday. Super easy. These cards are great designs for beginners and experienced Stampin' crafters as well. So, but this is that designer series paper. You gotta love it. Isn't it pretty? I just love it. Okay, so that was the one we did on Wednesday, and this is the one we're gonna do today. Don't you love that paper? I mean, I really love it. It's so gorgeous. So this, again, is a super easy card to make. Now, all three of these cards, you can get this month's or this week's card class kit to go for free by making a qualifying order in my online store. All the details are listed below in the description. And when you do, I send out a kit that makes 6 projects. So it's 2 of each design. So let's get started on this one. It's not going to take us very long because I'll show you what you get in your kit. You're going to get all of the supplies needed. I'm going to emboss everything, die cut, score. This will be included. Let's make sure we've got that. It's still in the envelope. Here it is. Okay, so that's that. Let's just separate all these things right now. So we've got some Misty Moonlight cardstock, some Beautiful Gallery DSP. I'll move that over there just a little bit. And then I've got this gorgeous pecan pie embossed with the Soft Waves 3D embossing folder. Okay, so let's start putting this together. All right. So first thing we're going to do is we are going to burnish this score line that we did. So let me get my bone folder out. I'm just going to take that and kind of make sure I get a good fold, good burnish on there. I like my cards to lay flat, so that's how I do it. Okay, and then let's put these together while we're talking. So I want to make sure I've got this right. So yeah, that piece goes there. And in your kit, you're also going to get a PDF tutorial for each of the cards. So I include that. Oops, let's do this right. I don't want to mess up here. I'm just going to put some multi-purpose liquid glue. You can use whatever adhesive you like. Many of you that watch me know that I am a glue girl. So we're just going to pop this up on top here. Make sure I get that in the frame. That would help, right? Okay. And we're going to do the same with this piece. I think this is a great masculine card. In fact, at one of these points, we're going to celebrate my nephew and great nephew's birthdays, and I will be able to give one of them this card. All right, so let's just get this on here. Make sure I got this in the right direction. Oh, I hope you guys can't hear my husband's got the TV on real loud downstairs. Okay, so that's that. Next, we are going to adhere this to the embossed panel. So super easy. Just want to make sure that you leave enough space, top and bottom, and on the sides. So we'll just do that. So again, this card is super easy. There's just a little bit of stamping involved, but the paper really says it all, I think anyways. Make sure I get a little bit of coverage on that side. That's why I use the glue. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and pop this one up right here. That glue on there. Just going to put a little bit of glue here. Hi, Angie. How are you? I love the paper too. It is absolutely gorgeous. I actually ordered another pack of it because I'm not done creating with this beautiful paper. This has got to be one of my favorites too, this like lake. It reminds me of a scene like in Cape Cod or Nantucket you might see. It's just so pretty. Okay, let's get to Stampin' here. So I'm using, this is from the Messages and More dies. So I've die cut that out, just a little piece of basic beige. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp the Sentiment Celebrate on there, and that is in the stamp set, Beautiful Motifs. Oops, I want to make sure I get this right. There we go. So we're just going to stamp that in Pecan Pie. So I'm just going to come in here. Let's see. I'm going to move this down a little so I can see it. Are you a paper hoarder? Oh, so am I. Oh, so am I. I'm almost running out of places to put my paper. Okay, so hopefully I get this straight. Yeah, that's pretty straight. That's good. Let me just clean this stamp off real quick. And while I'm at it with the stamp set open, I'm going to go ahead and emboss the inside panel. So I'm putting basic beige on the inside because it goes well with this paper. And I usually always include just a little strip of the Designer Series paper that I've used on the front for the inside. So I'm just going to attach a little strip of that right here. Just want to make sure I get that straight on there. Oops, whoa, 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 whoa. Now, this is why I use the glue, so I can quickly get that up. There we go. And I have a little smidgen right here. I'm just going to take my paper snips and just snip that off a little bit. You don't have to, but I want to. So I'm just going to snip that. Just be careful you're not cutting into your cardstock. There we go. Perfect. So let's go ahead and listen to me, stamp Happiest Birthday. Now this is from the Round We Go stamp set. And we're just going to stamp it in the same color, pecan pie, super easy. That's one of the things I love about Stampin' Up! Is that everything's coordinated. So we've got the pecan pie here in our designer series paper, and I'm just carrying that through to the design. So we can put this on the inside. Go ahead and do that right now. Then we'll put the front together. Oops, look it. I had a little piece here. Oh dear, there we go. So we're gonna pop this down. Get that out of the way. I'm running out of my glue. I'm gonna have to replace this soon. So we're just going to pop this right in the inside here. Just like that. And then we're going to go ahead and adhere this to the front. Make sure that's down. And I really thought that this, although you don't see it too much on this card, but the soft waves embossing folder, I just loved that it represents to me the waves. And this is a kind of a wavy scene, a boat scene. So we're just going to go ahead and place this right on our card base, just like that. I'm just going to move this up a little bit. There we go. So super easy. Make sure you've got that down good. And then I'm going to tie a bow, or at least I'm going to try. Just tie a little bow here. This is the linen thread. Oops, that's not going to work. Let me do that again. Okay. I want it a little larger because I'm putting it underneath the tag. So we're just going to do this. Then I'm going to pull these tails through, or one tail. There we go. And I'm going to shorten it over here. Then I'm just going to look and see if I like that. Yep, looks good. This one I'm going to shorten just a smidgen. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and snip this, just like that. And what we'll do is we'll just put a little bit of Stampin' Seal. I'm just going to put a little bit right here in the center. There we go. And then we'll adhere our little bow to that. I'll probably put that down just a little bit. And then I'm going to snip these again. But before I do that, I'm going to put 2 dimensionals here. And then we will adhere it to the card front. Now, if you guys are watching the replay, make sure you let me know where you're watching from. Drop me a message. There we go. Then I'm just going to snip this one more time, just to get them a little bit shorter. And we'll kind of arrange that like that. There we go. This linen thread, it's curly. Anyways, okay. We're almost done. You can't forget your bling. I am using the neutral matte dots. And I'm using the pecan pie. So we're gonna go ahead and throw a couple of those on. I use the bigger ones. Let's use the bigger ones. Oops, where did it go? Oh, here it is. Look at that little stinker. Okay, there's one. There's two. And I'm going to put one over here. Right there like that. So see, isn't that, I mean, a very simple card, literally. You can make these in a couple minutes. You can make different designs with the different designer series paper. There's just so many possibilities for this card and the rest of them that we shared this week. So these were the other ones. Just a note, and thank you for everything. And I want to show you one little thing that I did because I didn't want to waste. Let me grab it real quick. I didn't want to waste this gorgeous paper. So this was the first card for Wednesday. That's originally what I had designed. And then I took that piece that was left over out of this one and I just shortened the measurements. That way you're not wasting that gorgeous piece of designer series paper. So anyways, that is this week's card class kit to go. I hope you guys loved these cards. They're simply gorgeous and they're super easy to create. So thanks for joining me today. It was a quick one, an easy one, and don't forget, if you're watching the replay, make sure you leave me a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. And guys, have a wonderful weekend. We're going to have some beautiful weather up here in central New York. So I am looking forward to it and maybe doing a little bit of boating on the lake. So anyways, I hope whatever plans you guys have for the weekend are spectacular, and I will see you Monday at 11. Bye.